What's up? It's your boy Austin Rutherford, back here again where we talk business, finance, and real estate. One of the questions that I get asked all the time is like, hey man, what does an average day or a normal day in your life look like? The cool thing is with real estate, there is no like normal day in real estate. Things are changing all the time. So I want to get out in the car today, just kind of run around, kind of show you what I do on a daily basis. So we're going to a few properties, a couple flips, a rental, an Airbnb today, just kind of checking up on things. And you know, Airbnb's having house parties. We got to go check that out, make sure there's no damages. So just kind of a day in the life of a real estate investor. So here we are. Once we pull up to this next house, we'll see you in a second. So like I said, we're here now. Our goal today is to develop a scope of work. So we just bought the house. We got to put a scope of work together so the contractors know how to renovate the property. So let's go take a look at it inside. So as you can see inside, it's not terrible. You know, it just needs, the walls need painted, the floors need redone. If we walk around here into the kitchen, you know, again, kitchen's not terrible, but definitely needs some work. You know, we need some appliances put in. We need some new countertops put in. Got to clean up the tile floors. So not a full gut rehab by any means, but something that definitely needs work done still to the house. So we'll get contractors out here on Monday, and it'll probably take us 2 weeks or so to get the property renovated. But you can take a look at the bathroom in there. And then the basement is always the telltale of a house. The basement always determines how bad a property is and how much renovation is actually needed. So if you look at these walls, you see these beams here? So people put these in because walls start, so a wall's meant to be like this. They put these in because the wall starts going out, and they put the beam in to stop the wall from cracking. So if you look here, that's where the crack was. And that's why they put these beams in, to ensure it no longer does that. And if you look down here, you see this tarp. And what this is, it's a waterproofing system, meaning that they had problems in the basement of water before. So what that does is it keeps the water out of the basement and it pumps back out to the street. So this basement, you know, obviously it needs painted, needs a little bit of work, but structurally, it looks pretty good. So this is the master bedroom. You know, master bedrooms / bathrooms and kitchens sell houses. So we're obviously going to paint this. You know, the yellow is probably not the best look. We're going to put in some new flooring. And if you take a look in here, that's the full bathroom. So that's going to get a complete new renovation done to it. Because again, that's the things that sell houses. So like I said, the goal coming here was to develop a scope of work. So we just went through, took a whole bunch of pictures, took some notes down on the renovation that's needed to the property. And then we're going to send contracts out here. We're going to get this bad boy renovated. Probably take about 2 to 3 weeks to renovate it, get it listed on the MLS, sell it, make a profit. So the house we was just at, quick high level numbers on it. We bought it for $132,000. We plan on putting about 35 grand into it, like I said, and hopefully sell this for 220 to 225 grand. And at the end of the day, if all those numbers work out, we'll make about $35,000 to $40,000 net profit on that deal. So good deal. You know, those are the ones we try and get in and out of very, very quickly, and you know, do as many of them as possible. So right now we're headed to one of my Airbnbs that we hosted last weekend. There were guests there last weekend, and I actually got a text from the neighbors like, hey, there's like a lot of people next door right now. I pull up the cameras, as you can see in these pictures here, you know, there was 30, 40 people just outside. So I have cameras on the outside because Airbnb allows that, not cameras on the inside. Pulled up the cameras, there were 30, 40 people there. In our intro, welcome emails and everything, it says like no large mass gatherings. Please confirm that you accept these terms. They're like, yep, no problem, no parties, etc. So we texted them, and I was like, yo, like, you got 30 minutes to shut this party down or the cops are gonna be at the front door and everyone's kicked out. And, you know, they shut the party down and all. Then the cleaners got there, and they broke some things. So we're pulling up to check it out, see how bad it is. So we're at the Airbnb now. First things first, you walk up, you see the step is snapped in half, which is obviously a problem. That takes a lot of weight for somebody to get on there and snap the entire step in half. So that's problem number one. Got to get that fixed. We're going to bill them for it, obviously, because they did the damage. So let's see what else it is. So just went through the house. There's actually not that many more damages. We did find like a Rillo, so they were obviously smoking in the house. So we're gonna bill them for that as well. So the thing with Airbnb, if things go wrong, you can bill the tenants for it. So in our listing, they agree to a $2,000 security deposit held on file. So if anything goes wrong, we just take the money from the security deposit. So that's the benefits and downfalls of having Airbnbs. You know, damages can happen, parties can happen, but you make a little bit more money. So one other thing on Airbnb, it's important about positive reviews because people book Airbnbs based on other guests' experiences. Like when I go and book, I look at other people's reviews to see if it's a good house or not, to see like the real, you know, person-to-person experience. So you gotta get positive reviews. So you wanna make sure that your house stands out compared to everybody else. So like if you look around here, you know, we got a big open concept, beautiful kitchen, open concept into the living room. Behind that curtain is actually a garage door. We can take a look out back real quick. If you look out here, you know, you got some nice outdoor entertainment space. You got a hot tub right there. We got a basketball hoop out there. So, you know, you want to make sure that Airbnb, again, stands out. So you got to have entertainment. You got to have things that people enjoy. So you do get some of those positive reviews. So another cool feature, full weight room. It's very hard to get. So this is definitely a feature in the house that gets people to want to stay in the property. So we got the weight room down here. If you walk out here, we got a pool table, getting some more entertainment, you know, downstairs entertainment, another like living room. We got a you know, a wet bar. So again, you want to have nice features to the house so people want to book your listing. If you see this, you always got to have motivation around you. That's a Rolls-Royce Wraith. If you follow my channel, I just copped one about 5-6 months ago. So you got to keep motivation around you at all times. So again, you got to have enjoyment. So the master suite, you know, looks good. People want to book this because it looks, you know, entertaining. So the power, you know, of Airbnbs is making sure that you get positive reviews so you continue to have more bookings. So we're headed back to the office now. You know, sales team got 2 properties in contract this past weekend. So we got to get inspectors scheduled to get out to the property, take pictures of it, get the pictures back, start calling buyers, get the property assigned, you know, obviously to make a profit and get paid. Had some meetings this morning, doing a lot of content for YouTube and Instagram and TikTok today. So, you know, a lot of movements being made in one day. That's the cool thing about real estate. Like I said at the beginning, you know, there's no one day fits all. You know, it might be Airbnbs today and sellers tomorrow and buyers the next day and water leaks the day after that and snowstorms the day after that. Like, it's nonstop, it's changing all the time. So, you know, if you want the same day, real estate's probably not for you. But if you like being in a fast-paced environment where things change all the time, you got an opportunity to make a lot of money, real estate's probably a good position for you to be in. So for us personally, I've been investing here in Columbus, Ohio for about 6.5 years now. We started investing in the Cincinnati market as well about 4 or 5 months ago. So we're in 2 markets, doing it virtually, you know, new construction, rehabs, wholesales, rentals, a little bit of everything. So, you know, that's kind of like what the day in the life of a real estate investor is. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you smash that like button and drop a comment below so we can do these more often.